Let me tell you a story where you will feel the biting cold of frozen rivers and witness the journey of a wolf from savagery to loyalty. Jack London's White Fang is not only the tale of an animal, but also the story of nature and humanity itself. Imagine a frozen river surrounded by dark spruce trees. The air is so cold that your breath turns into tiny crystals the moment it leaves your lips. A land so desolate, so silent, that it feels as if life itself has vanished. Yet, in this deadly silence, life still struggles to endure. A sled dog team moves along the frozen river. Their fur is crusted with ice, and their steps are heavy. The men guiding them are uneasy because each night one of the dogs disappears. From the shadows, a hungry wolf pack stalks them. Among this pack is a different kind of wolf, a she-wolf. Her fate will soon intertwine with that of a newborn cub. The she-wolf mates with a one-eyed male wolf. In the cave, most of their pups die of hunger, and only one survives. White Fang. As a pup, he steps out from the safe darkness of the cave into the outside world. It is a place entirely different, wild, merciless, and full of dangers. During a time of famine, together with his mother, he faces a deadly struggle against a lynx. Even as a tiny cub, White Fang learns how harsh survival truly is. One day, the she-wolf and her cub are captured by the natives. This is how White Fang first encounters humans. He grows up among their tents, but even here he cannot find peace. The other dogs in the camp, especially one named Lip Lip, never forgive his wolf blood. They shun him, beat him, and torment him endlessly. But White Fang has learned to survive. He grows stronger, fiercer. He no longer backs away from fights. He uses his teeth, becoming merciless. Soon, everyone in the camp knows his name. But this fame is not a good one. White Fang is feared as a savage and dangerous dog. White Fang's life changes once again. A cruel man named Beauty Smith takes control of him. To Smith, White Fang is nothing more than a way to make money. He begins using him in brutal dogfights. Now White Fang's life is nothing but blood and death. He is thrown from fight to fight, defeating his opponents one by one. For in that cruel world, there is only one rule: win and live, or lose and die. And White Fang knows no other way but to fight for survival. But one day, White Fang faces a powerful Doberman. The Doberman sinks its jaws into his throat, and he cannot break free. Just as everything seems lost, two men passing by intervene and stop the fight. In that moment, White Fang's fate changes once again. One of those men is Weedon Scott, a kind-hearted man. He rescues White Fang from Smith. In the beginning, White Fang does not trust this new master. All his life, he has only known pain and cruelty from humans. He expects beatings. He expects punishment. But Scott gives him something entirely different: compassion. Over time, White Fang's wounds heal, and the anger in his heart fades. For the first time, he feels what love truly is. He is no longer just a wild wolf. He learns to become a loyal companion. When Scott takes him to California, to his family, White Fang steps into an entirely new world. There are no fights, no hunger, no battles. Instead, there is the calm life of a farm, chickens, children, and peace. And White Fang incredibly, learns to adapt to it. But White Fang's true test had not yet come. One night, a killer breaks into Scott's home, threatening his family. Everyone's life hangs in the balance. At that moment, White Fang does not hesitate. He attacks. He kills the intruder, but is left gravely wounded himself. Everyone thinks he will die, but White Fang chooses to cling to life. Despite all his pain, he recovers. He is no longer just a wild wolf. He is now a hero who protects his family. White Fang's story is a journey from the cruelty of nature to the love of humans. He is both wolf and dog, both wild and tame. But most importantly, he is the symbol of loyalty and the struggle for survival. And in the end, White Fang, whose journey once began in the silence of frozen rivers, finds his rest beneath the warmth of the sun, in a peaceful sleep. What do you think about this story? Let's meet in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you won't miss the next summaries.